Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and I welcome you all to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today I'm speaking with Drew O'Malley. Drew is the Managing Director and CEO of Collins Foods. Now Collins Foods operates KFC and Taco Bell restaurants here in Australia, Germany, the Netherlands, Thailand and Japan, employing over 15,000 people globally. Here at Kalkine, we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates, all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock markets and help you understand how you can create multiple passive income streams. Now, a very warm welcome to you, Drew.
Good morning, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Good to speak with you today. Now, financial year 2021 marked a strong year for Collins Foods, delivering another record result with robust sales and earnings growth, despite challenging global operating conditions. What do you believe were the key growth drivers this financial year, and do you expect that these will continue into financial year 2022?
Well, indeed, last year was a strong year for us, and certainly under very adverse conditions. And what really drove the growth for Collins was, first and foremost, the strength of our brands. And starting with KFC Australia, one of the things that we learned during the pandemic is that people gravitate towards brands that they trust. And KFC, especially here in Australia, is just one of the most trusted brands in food service. And that, I think, provided a strong foundation. And then on top of that, we were able to really double down on some of the initiatives in digital and delivery, which we really believe are key future growth drivers for the brands that we operate here in Australia, as well as in Europe and globally.
And as we know, the dining industry has been heavily impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. How has Collins Foods pivoted to drive growth while also ensuring the highest health and safety standards for your staff and for customers?
Well, that's right. The first thing that we have to take care of is the health and safety of our team and the health and safety of our customers. And we've been quite fortunate in that we've put in a lot of very strict hygiene and well-being measures over the past year. We've been quite fortunate in that not many of our staff have been impacted by COVID directly. But what it's also enabled us to do is really double down on technology. So one of the things about Collins is we're restaurant operators. That's what we do. And our aim is to do it better than anybody else in the world. So when we look at the brands that we operate, what we're doing right now is investing in technology that will enhance convenience for customers in accessing the brands that we operate. And for our restaurant staff, we're investing in technology that will make the restaurants easier for them to operate and enable them to provide better product to our customers faster and more conveniently.
Now, as we have seen a seismic shift in the way fast food operators do serve their customers, do you see that these digital and convenience channels will be an enduring trend?
We absolutely do. Delivery has been one of these incredible disruptors to the industry. Probably in the last 20 years, there hasn't been a bigger seismic shift in restaurants than the emergence of delivery. And one of the things that we believe is there's a school of thought that COVID didn't really change things as much as it enhanced and accelerated trends that were already there. And we certainly believe that's true of delivery. We had seen the emergence of delivery even in the pre-pandemic world. And what we saw certainly during COVID, as customers sought out contactless channels to access the brands they loved, it just made the growth of delivery even faster. So one of the things that we believe to be true is that if you pair the convenience that delivery gives with the contactless channels that we absolutely believe are essential now during the pandemic, we think that we're really now presenting a value proposition to customers. It just plays into the way that they are living today. Customers want what they want, when they want it, how they want it. And we think that as KFC and as Taco Bell and as restaurant operators, that these channels, especially around delivery and digital, enable us to fulfill those needs better than we ever could before.
Absolutely, and Collins Foods' sustainability report highlights its new positive impact strategy that is structured around three key pillars: people, communities, planet and governance. What environment social governance initiatives has Collins Foods introduced to reduce its environmental impact?
Well, this is an area we're very excited about. At Collins, especially since we're specialists in the quick service space, we just fundamentally reject the premise that fast food needs to be consuming resources and leaving a big pile of waste in landfill sites. We believe we can do better, and our aim is to raise the bar. So this matters a lot to us. It matters to our people. It matters to our customers. So the initiatives that we're undertaking are really designed at enhancing our sustainability. And that starts with waste. So a year ago, we eliminated all plastic straws in our restaurants, in KFC and in Taco Bell. And we have set an aspiration that all of our packaging by 2025 will be recyclable. So our 5-year ambition is that we reduce by 25% our waste that is going to landfills can be diverted to other renewable areas. Secondly, energy. Energy is one of those areas that we think we're just getting started in. We've also set an ambition here that in 5 years, we will reduce by 25% our emissions coming out of our restaurants. And one of the biggest moves that we've made just this year is in solar. We are going to be installing solar as we speak in more than 120 of our restaurants here in Australia. And we think that this is just the beginning phase of what we can do to make our restaurants even more sustainable for our customers. So that's just to give you a flavor. But as you know, we're still early days in really understanding the technologies that can be brought to bear to make restaurants and our operations more sustainable into the future. So we're very excited about it. Watch this space.
Absolutely, that sounds fabulous. So for financial year 2022, Collins Foods is well positioned for further growth with its KFC Australia operations and build market share for KFC in Europe and Taco Bell in Australia. We can't wait to see more Taco Bell in Australia. Now, will you be looking to expand your European operations into neighbouring countries in the coming years?
Well, we are excited about Europe. Europe has been a business for us. We operate just over 30 KFCs in Netherlands. We operate another 20 in Germany. And these are countries that have been impacted far more severely by the pandemic over the past year than we've seen here in Australia. We do anticipate that we're going to see a strong pace of recovery in our European operations. And one of the things that we've been able to do, Rachel, is during that period of weakness, is we have been able to pursue some acquisitions. We've bought some smaller KFC operators in the Netherlands. So first and foremost, we want to get the business on a track to recovery. We think we're well underway in doing so. And then we believe that there may be other geographies that we can expand into. Collins is restaurant operators. We do it well. And we think that we're not going to run out of room to do more of that into the future.
And what are the plans for the rollout for Taco Bell across Australia?
Well, Taco Bell is a brand that we're incredibly excited about. We have 16 Taco Bells today, and it's a brand that's pretty new here in Australia. We've operated the first Taco Bell for just under 4 years. And boy, I'll tell you, it's just a brand that our customers are excited about. Even when we open a Taco Bell down in Melbourne, when we have 4 other restaurants in the city, we just see lines around the block. We see it up here in Brisbane as well. So Mexican cuisine, Mexican restaurants, we've seen the growth of that in Australia. Aussies are becoming more experimentative with their flavor profiles. And Taco Bell, we just think, is uniquely positioned in quick service and can really leverage those trends with the sweet spot of what fast food offers, which is value and convenience. We think those ingredients together just give us a huge runway for growth.
Excellent. Well, I'm waiting very patiently for a Sydney CBD Taco Bell restaurant. Thank you so much for your time today, Drew. It's been fantastic to talk to you. I hope you've enjoyed our chat.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Great being with you.
Thank you. And with that, I will sign off for today, but watch this space for more. Till then, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.